extremely good Mario. Man has, you know, many a Twitter clips, right? So, and I don't really see Mute fight many Marios, to be honest. I don't think even in Florida there are that many, at this level at least.
Yeah, I think both Florida and Texas are kind of, I would say in Texas we've got, what, Skinny the Pooh is a Mario that comes to mind.
Mern, Skinny.
Like but nothing, good players, definitely PR and regional threats, but I don't think, not quite at like a state level or top of a region.
And oh my God, you don't think of Town as a great stage for Mario, but there's some magic you do in those plats, and you know that's why probably Mute counterpicked the stage. Think, oh, he's not gonna combo me like that. Masta finds a way, takes an early lead.
Yeah, I mean at this point I'm just convinced is if there's a platform on the stage, it's a good Mario stage. You know, even a stage like Town and City where there's just occasionally platforms. But yeah, that was just a beautiful conversion there by Masta. We're going to go again as the platforms come on back in to give the assist.
Yeah, and I love the whole fact he could have gone for more uppers, but choosing to go for the back air there, getting the stage positioning, that's kind of a mix-up that I frankly haven't seen from a lot of Marios. And this is the thing, too. I think the formula to honestly beat MuteAce, if there is one that exists, is kill him early, right? Because he's a neutral monster. The more neutral you play against Mute, probably the better. And, you know, Mario's a character that, you know, doesn't play a lot of neutral when he's playing on hand. Like, he just ends your stocks.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, a lot of Marios will just kind of go for that opening and take it as far as they possibly can, you know, especially because, like, a character with such good frame data and such good normals like Mario, you know, there's no sense to play you don't need to play a range game, you don't need to play a projectile game if you don't have to. You know, you've got the ability to get in somebody's face and stay there.
All right, well, this main thing is once he evens out the stocks, right, we saw what he did even the end of last game 3, turn up waiting for this opening. We'll see how Masta deals and gets the shield. Luckily not going to take too much percent, and the up air is such a good option up ledge, very, very quick, hard to react to.
Yep, and there go the chains there, trying to juggle with up airs. Knows that the jump is not there, but Masta is able to get both feet back on the ground, but has taken 75% for it.
Man, the Reclaimer at it again, man. Almost evening it out. No jump. Oh, he actually has one. My apologies.
Yeah,
but,
kept on with it there, but he did have to burn it to make it back now. As you see another catch there by MuteAce. He's, again, using that float as a fantastic mix-up to keep Masta on his toes. And the back air sneaking it in there, and lead again shifts back to Masta.
Yeah, okay, gets the early grab here. This is exactly what Mario's looking for, but floatiness of Peach gonna get out of. Oh, this is bad! Oh, nice from Mute, staying patient, not allowing him to get that fair, because that will kill easily with Mario Rage.
Absolutely, yeah, that's just a good knowledge check, knowing that Masta can't really fully commit to the fair like he would want to there, and would really only get something if Mute was able to, you know, use it, convince that fear, pull the trigger, but even still, Masta continuing.
Oh, the flood almost killing. That would have been disgusting. No jump. Oh my God, barely gets out of that spot, but Masta applying all this pressure to stock.
It's good to, yeah, again, just keeping him guessing. Oh, he finally got the air dodge he was looking for, but it's a little off the mark.
Oh, you don't really see Peach's forward smash in many situations. Not doing it there, but at least gets him out of the corner.
Yeah, smart to use the golf club clue to get maximum distance, but man. Parrying the back air and has the knowledge to down smash immediately to make sure he gets the punish. Because that's normally, even on parry, a very hard move to, like, you know, consistently punish if you're not ready for it. But Masta showing, you know, I've got the knowledge on deck, and you know, you're gonna have to know that I got you where I want you.
If you play a character that lacks range and has to work to get in consistently, your parry game has to be on point. Because that probably means that you have good frame data and great punishes, right? So, I mean, if you play a character like Mario, those parries got to be unlocked. Masta's going to have those. One of the best Marios in the country, if not the world. He's got those on deck and gives him that 1-0 lead on MuteAce.
Yeah, and making the switch over here to small battlefield, you know, I imagine with these flat stages, probably off the table for Mute in these counter picks. Something bigger like small battlefield is probably the way to go. And
that's the thing, man. With these 3 counter pick systems, it is tough. Like, you can only take away, you know, you can take away a lot of a character's advantages and force them to spots. You know, in the 2-man system, they would not be going here.
Well, for sure, absolutely. Especially with like a 9-stage setup, and you've got stages that are kind of like similar enough to each other, or pretty archetypal in that, you know, if you like one of these stages, you probably like the other 2 as well. So, you know, you take like FD and
oh my God.
FD and Talos, stuff
oh
like that.
My God, did he mess up his jump there? I thought he could have lived that, but man, I mean, Masta throwing out these stocks explosively, just getting the Mario steps you want, and Mute just unable to respond at the moment.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe the jump had just had gone out either trying to escape the fair or at some point during the combo, but yeah, you know, unfortunate there, but you just got to stop the bleeding now. But Masta said he is not done quite yet.
Nah, man, the bleeding's not stopped. It's actually increasing. It's a whole hemorrhage out here, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. And even using like the Nair as sort of like a pseudo combo extender too. Just fantastic work so far by Masta in the second game.
You know, another underrated thing is I didn't really notice this, but I mean, he has Razo in his region. Another really good Peach, right?
Right.
So he's probably got the matchup experience a lot. Well, Mute, like I said, I don't think he's got a lot of top Mario experience, man.
For sure, yeah. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what his set count would be against top Marios either. But, you know, Masta's still showing, you know, able to keep Mute kind of on his toes for the time being. But, you know, get good accuracy by MuteAce to sneak that back air and close it out, and at the very least put the stocks back on even ground and trying to even things, pull things back into the MuteAce camp here. Yeah,
we know what this man can do in reclaiming leads. We've seen it so many times already in this short block of ours. But, I mean, at the same time, man, Masta, this is the thing, though. Like, he's, like, at least game one, he did not let that he left that avalanche and he got the lead back. And, you know, took some percent there, but still seems to be in steady control. Mute just, you know, hasn't gotten those comebacks that we're accustomed to seeing from him right now.
Yeah, Masta able to force the trade there, you know, and come out on top. Mario Bears is going to, you know, win most of your trades here for the, especially in this matchup. But now with 27% on MuteAce, we'll have to see what he can do to put the second game away, or if Mute can bring things back in his favor. Yeah, there's one thing I really like Mute doing right now is he's definitely punishing the fireballs really well. You know, he's getting those fireballs on the platforms and getting the fair there, and that's what you need to do against Mario, right? If you can't deal with the fireballs, you can't deal with his reversal situations or how he gets in, he can be trouble. And at least like Mute, he may be down, but it looks like he's formulating a game plan right now to get back into this. Yeah, absolutely. You know, he's got the turnip in hand, waiting for that opening to go. You can even see Masta preemptively throwing the cape out there. Was even able to convert off of that despite not reflecting the turnip, but instead just turning Mute around. Right. Okay. He's holding shield. Mute obviously intimidated by Masta's pressure here. Gets the high backer, gonna catch his own downer. Usually a very, very safe move. And he's just getting these grabs, man. The conditioning from Masta is so good right now at the corner. Oh, lands right into the up smash too, catching the dash in. Masta just holding on to these leads up 2-0 on Mute right now. Yeah, big solids. Yeah, I mean, this is just the ability to kind of, I think Masta's been really good at just kind of breaking that natural parity that Peach kind of has. You know, Peach got a command space around her by just kind of threatening with like the short hop float. But Mario's got the air mobility and just the good like normals, like the kind of raw bears that he's kind of just peppering in there to kind of, you know, show that the space that you think you have around you that's safe and the space that you think that you control, you know, I can invade this at any time. Yeah. With these fireballs, with these approaching dares, that raw back air too, just kind of, you know, meeting MuteAce in the air, challenging Peach, you know, in a domain that's supposed to be hers. And I think, you know, it's being able to not only threaten that, but be able to convert on top of that is really kind of put Masta up 2-0 so far. Yeah, and these short blast zones on this is what his counterpact's a bit dangerous. Like these short blast zones, giving Mario a bit of, you know, extra percent to kill early here, and almost doing so there with another conversion. You know, Mute's just started slow, and frankly, most of the sets we've seen him so far, I think he has to stop putting himself in a deficit. He's done so well to close it, but if he just starts out the lead, maybe forces Mario to approach it as quote-unquote subpar neutral, I think that's his quest to victory here. Well, or, you know, he could agree to jump and just take a stock like that. Yeah, absolutely. You know, whatever gets the job done. So, yeah, first time Mute's been able to take the first stock in this game here. So we'll have to see. That spacing was so close. It's barely get, but of course, if anyone's gonna know the perfect spacing to get back, it is MuteAce. Man's been playing this character for a good amount of time, and he's gonna know that. And this is the thing, right now he can force Mario to approach, man. He doesn't have to go into these dangerous situations, but man, the pivot up smash, Masta's done that so many times. Reliable kill option. Yeah, about 50% of extra credit here for MuteAce. We'll see what he can do with this. Has really been able to kind of just chase down Masta now once he gets these hits. You know, he's not really kind of allowing Masta to get a whole lot going to start these, you know, these early percent combos. Yeah, I guess the fair. Oh my God, I rarely seen fair as a combo start for Mario, low percent, but Masta is pulling out a lot of tricks that I love to see. Definitely a very, very creative player in nature. A joy to watch. But right now, Mute, you know, like I said, he's finally got that lead he's been looking for, but one conversion away. Let's see with Rage. No, still living. Smart. Good on MuteAce too to follow the DI, especially when Masta turned that around. You know, if you find yourself still holding the same direction, you could get crossed up, and you know that would have been the end of a stock, but was able to kind of stay in line and close out the stock, able to read the roll with the falling in with the back air, and now MuteAce looking to put themselves on the board here with their first game here. Yeah, we know what this man can do with momentum, right? If he takes this game, this set is definitely back. And rolling against Peach is just so dangerous, right? When she's hovering in that ledge area, like you just feel like you gotta get out. You gotta find a way out of this cage, and Peach is putting you right back in it with the back air. Yeah, good cross up there by Masta to put MuteAce back over there on the ledge. We'll just see what he can do to close the stock out.
Okay, gets back there. Ooh, the down air so active at ledge, but the jump is still there. Gonna be fine. Rolls out of the pressure, but living barely. The coverage from Mute is amazing right now.
And you can even see going down and trying to follow Masta and still not letting him get center stage.
Yeah, we're seeing the edge guarding, man. I think that's key. Another thing, obviously Mario has a lot of options with his high airspeed, but with turnips and a huge fair, you can definitely call out some timings. And we see that coming out here neutral. It's becoming a bit easier for Mute with the lead, and that's going to be it. Yeah, like I said, those edge guards, man, Mute started getting those, and that's the key to the matchup.
You have to see here, Mute at least on the board for now. Showed a lot more, menial progress in there. Was able to, I really think maximize those short hops. Has been able to continuously keep Masta on the back foot once he gets that neutral win. I think the first 2 games they were kind of resetting to, they were kind of probably having a little bit too much space between themselves, especially when MuteAce found himself up. So being able to keep the pressure on, was able to call out, especially at ledge too. We saw him take two stocks just from ledge reads alone, from that jump on the high recovery to that roll there with the back air. So we'll have to see if maybe Mute started to figure some things out playing Masta and see how the adaptation will carry into the rest of the set.
Yeah, parry, huh? He's got those. We'll see how it goes. Mute's not gonna be phased by 2-0 deficit. The man has come back from worse. I saw him come up against 2-0 against a Rob at a regional recently, and if that is not a compensated comeback against that monstrosity, then I think he'll be fine here.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's a good testament to the mentality too, especially I think from both players. Not only conversely do you have to have the good mentality to be down 2-0 in a best of 5 and be like, okay, I can bring this back and get that reverse 3-0, but also too for the person who's up 2-0, knowing that you have this lead, but also that you don't want to play too conservatively, lose your lead, or on the opposite hand, get too crazy, be like, oh, I gotta close this set out now, and then you give the set to them that way too. Yeah. So, but good composure so far. Mute again on those callouts on the highness, on the high recovery there, and we got a Saturn boy on deck.
Yeah, first Saturn of the block, man, and he gets it now, gets the dash deck off it. Oh, Saturn coming to clutch. Oh my God.
I mean, that Saturn's probably some free damage because you're definitely not going to try and shield that, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you just kind of have to take those, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just much better for you just to take the hits and take the minimal damage, to be honest. But man, this is the thing, right? He's figuring out how Masta likes to recover, figuring out those flow charts. That's the key. If you can stuff a high recovery, if you can force him low and go turnips, that is, I think, the win condition here. And so far, executing it has essentially a first stock or 1 stock lead at the moment.
Yeah. Goodbye, Mr. Saturn. Thank you for your service, but.
Yeah, did pretty good work, to be honest.
Yeah, they usually don't live very long when they're out here, but he was chilling for a good 45 seconds ago, and Masta finally gets himself on the board. With that force match read, and now 116 damage to make up.
And what's interesting is we didn't even comment on this, doesn't ban triplats against Mario. Mute very confident on this stage. This is usually, where Mario is his deadliest, where he can get his best punishes, and with Rage, we'll see what he can come up with if he gets that opening that he's looking for.
For sure. This definitely seems like probably your lesser of all your evils, especially being down 2-1 in a set. I don't think you give him, obviously you don't give him Yoshi's, you don't give him like Smashville, and I don't think you give him PS2 either.
Yes.
I think Mute really liked the double platform layout of small Battlefield, but those bigger blast zones compared to PS2, especially vertically, didn't want to give Mario any ample opportunity to get an early combo there.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? I think, like you said, if this man has a platform, he will combo. So maybe Mute's thinking, okay, he's going to combo regardless, but now the top platform. Oh my God, this is why it's hard to go here, because that almost killed Bubbles.
Yeah, absolutely. The big blast zones of Battlefield coming in clutch there, and that counter pick starting to pay a little bit of dividends there. But now at 93%, he's got to tack on all this extra credit quickly before Masta can start reeling the reins back in.
Oh, goes for that crazy up B off the ledge. Might have been a misinput. Maybe it was a fireball. I'm thinking it was a fireball, to be honest. Okay.
Oh, try to F smash the other way on the cross up there, but didn't quite get it.
Gotcha, man. Mute's just. Okay, knows that back air is very safe. Wisely of Mute not to directly challenge it, but still great coverage from Masta here. Just gotta share that stock early. The extra credit is becoming too much to deal with, and covers that up smash, but not gonna work. Mario not with the best shield break options, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, that's confidence too in MuteAce to hold shield there, and unfortunately, Masta does connect off of it,
no
but
jump.
a little staleness, and now edge guard coming out. Yep.
Yeah, that's, man, his offstage conversions have gotten so tight as the sets progress, man. If he sees the Mario in that corner, in that spot, he has just ended their life. And man, the adaptation from Mute, I mean, it's the cliche, but it is the adaptation. He's getting those edge guards.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've seen it, you know, become more and more prevalent throughout this set. You know, he definitely looked a bit kind of just feeling out process, you know, in those first couple games, but he started to ramp it up a bit there, though, and that fourth game was pretty convincing. Another 2-stock there. So we'll have to see game number 5 now of winners finals. We'll have to see what Masta has got there as he swaps over to the black and white.
Oh, man, he's ready to go, man. But we're sticking to Battlefield, and you know, as much as I'd like to doubt the pick, man, it's worked out for him to say the least. Look comfortable there. If he can avoid these early kills, force Mario to play neutral, get him those off stage, he's going to be looking very pretty to get into Grands. And already starting out with a fresh 65. Mute is just on the hunt right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Knows that if he's got Masta on ledge, that's exactly where he needs to be, in a solid 93% lead to start this 5th game out. I mean, that's a deal breaker right there. You get that.
Oh my God, the drag down up air was just so disgusting.
Yeah, fastballs gets the drag down hit down till into forward air. Amazing conversion, but not not quite getting the stock out there. But next hit surely will put him on the board.
Man, yeah, Masta rubbing in rage right now. He just knows that Mute is covering all of these options, just frustrating him. And that's exactly what you want to do to Mario, right? Just leave him in the corner. Feels like his stubby hitboxes can't do much, and now we see the combos drop by Masta here.
Yeah, we'll have to see here, though. You know, you gotta try and see what you can do to keep things back in your favor. Up throw, gonna chain a couple reverse up airs together, and yeah, that's the thing. You know, you obviously, you know, it's high pressure situation. You want to get this kill. You want to close the set out. But the last thing you want to do is give a character like Peach just free and ample punishes.
Yeah, and that's what he's eventually getting for free right now. Getting these percents just in Masta's head. And we'll see what he does. Whips the grab. Masta just desperate to close this stock. You see a lot more of an aggressive Masta, man. He had been playing first 4 games so patiently, but now I think he's being a little reckless. But okay, we got the cape though, and that F smash missing by a centimeter. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the immediate air dodge by MuteAce to essentially matrix his way out of that forward smash, and now essentially lapped him in stocks, got him on ledge. We'll see what Masta can do. Sneaks the back air in there, but gets a soft spot.
Oh my God, it's just, okay, he needs to make the most of this corner situation. Another grab whip by Masta. He just inches off on these conversions. Definitely going to cost him, or he gets a player like MuteAce, and the mash war is going to be in Peach's favor, but the back air still not doing it.
Yeah, a little bit of staleness, and I think, you know, really being all it took there. Fair's again going to get him out of dodge.
Yeah, it's Masta's frustration right now. He knows he can't give MuteAce a 3-1 lead. That is essentially a death sentence. He has to find a way to get the stock. The aggressive nair charges the S. Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, you had to like commit to that point. The attack was out. You either kind of got to rip it and see what comes from it. And unfortunately, Mute's able to just float out of situation. Does finally close that first stock out now, but now quite a mountain to climb if he wants to find his way to winner's side of Grand Finals.
Yeah, it's you know, obviously if there's any way I can do it, it's this man in his punish game. But those punishes we've seen rare and rarer as the sets progress, right? But starting things off here, trying to get to the top flat, trying to make something happen. But Peach's floatiness saving him the situation. Now he has a fair, jumps high, barely lands, but Mute is just in the corner, gets the back air. We'll see if Masta can somehow survive.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, MuteAce is just forcing Masta to, you know, approach aggressively, and is just, you know, kind of slapping him on the wrist every time he comes in now.
Yeah, you see that nair just getting stuffed at the down air. So many options for Peach to wall out a character like Mario once you put him in the ample position, and now these grabs and the neutral get up. Air dodges in, still not gonna do it.
Yeah, didn't get the sweetest spot on that, enough to get the kill screen, but nothing quite yet.
Okay, no jump, I think. Oh my God, this could be the opportunity, but the excellent maneuvering from MuteAce. Oh my God.
Yeah, Tokyo drift on that up. He's going to crumb down with a crown. Masta's still alive, so the game is not quite over yet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good little mix-up. Catches the roll, and that's going to close it out. Beautiful, solid reverse 3-0 there by MuteAce to take it 3-2, and now sits in top 2 coming into Grand Finals.